Yo, what is up, guys? Wednesday, hump day. If I can see the date, April the 28th, 2021. Hope you're doing well here on this Wednesday, folks. You see, the scythe is in the chat. The scythe is in. Let me wipe down. Hold on. Let me wipe down this camera real quick. Hold on. I feel like it's a little blurry. This is why you guys love this show. See, I feel like that looks a lot better. This is why you guys like this show, because it's genuine, it's authentic. Hey, if we need to wipe down the camera, we're going to wipe down the camera. It doesn't really matter. Wednesday, April the 28th, 2021, folks. Hope you are doing well. Got a lot to get into. Obviously, it's always a very fun day when we're talking a Gamecocks victory, a Gamecocks dub. And that is exactly what we are doing today, with South going to get the big 9-5 win last night. We can talk about that. We can talk about football. We can talk about whatever you like. 843-790-3377, guys. That is the number to call in before we get going. Of course, I want to tell you about our friends at Flex Squad Fitness, because the Daily Crow is presented to you by our friends at Flex Squad Fitness, guys. And CJ Profit, the man behind it all, he's been a certified personal trainer for 10 years. And the reason he's so good, guys, is because he's been there. He's done that. He's gone through the struggle. He's gone through the grind. He lost his own weight. He struggled with his own weight, I should say, but he lost his weight on his own. He struggled with his own weight for many years until he eventually lost 85 pounds himself, doing the exact same type of training that he currently does at the gym. And guys, at Flex Squad, they do one-on-one and small group training. Their program is a mix of strength, high-intensity interval training, and endurance training. And guys, the goal is to not only help people look great on the outside, but more importantly, make them stronger and more confident on the inside. Again, that's what really matters, guys. But again, he's been there. He's done that. He's gone through the grind mentally, physically, and he's going to be there with you every single step of the way, putting together custom nutrition plans, custom workout plans, whatever you need to be successful. He's going to take care of it for you. He's going to help you out. Again, the place changes people inside and out, guys. You're not going to regret walking the door. You're probably just going to wish you did it sooner. And right now, they're offering a free week for anyone who wants to try out their classes, or 2 free one-on-one sessions to see what they're all about. Or guys, if you go there right now, tell them Chris from the Spurs Up Show sent you. You are going to get your first month free. Guys, again, it's a no-brainer if you're in Columbia, Chapin, or the state of South Carolina, and you're looking to start that fitness journey, you're looking for a new personal trainer, look no further than our friends at Flex Squad Fitness in Chapin, South Carolina. Again, my guy CJ Profit does a phenomenal job, and we appreciate them. Again, that's Flex Squad Fitness in Chapin, South Carolina. Be sure to check them out and tell them that Chris from the Spurs Up Show sent you. All right, let's get into it, guys. Wednesday, April the 28th, 2021. Hope you are doing well. Taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. Great day to have a day. Great day to have a day, and the ball don't lie. Ball don't lie on Wednesday. Hump day. We've hit the midpoint of the week. Whether you are at work, in class, you're taking exams, you got the day off, maybe you're done with class, I don't know. Whatever you're doing, hope you guys are enjoying yourselves here on this Wednesday. Let me make sure. I believe the phone lines are already open, but I will double check. As you guys have probably already seen on social media, been an exciting morning for yours truly. Had a phenomenal conversation this morning with someone that, I didn't know if we'd ever have someone on the show from their company, but Barstool Mints. I don't know if you guys are familiar with him or not. He's big on Twitter, but he's in the Barstool community. He's really pushing college baseball content. He's a big Ole Miss guy. So I had Barstool Mints this morning. He will be tomorrow's conversation on the podcast. Great conversation. Absolutely awesome. The guy knows his college baseball, of course. And, of course, he knows Ole Miss. And we talked a lot about the series upcoming this weekend, a lot of other fun stuff as well. Really, really cool. Especially, hey, if you're a Stoolie, if you're a fan of Barstool, I know that you're going to enjoy this conversation. No question. Travis Rowell, what's up? Elizabeth Ballard, Justin, CJ, Travis Rowell. What's going on? Phil, I see you guys. I see all you guys. What's up? Dirt Heckler. He said it's nice to have baseball back to normal weekends. Yeah, Thursday through Saturday was cool, and it got even crazier for us because of the rescheduling and the doubleheaders, but I'm excited to see it return to Friday through Sunday. Just, I don't know. Back to the normalcy. I like it. Phil, gang. Elizabeth Ballard says, you can tell Wes was happy. Indeed. No, you really can. You really could. That was a big night for Wes. 3 for 3, 2 walks, really patient. Exactly what he needed. Exactly what the doctor ordered. So really, really big for him. No question. And you got your big guys going. I've got the freaking holding the baseball here. You got your big guys going in Braylon Wimmer, Wes Clark, and Brady Allen. 9 for 12 combined. They had 9 of your 12 hits. And, I saw what I wanted to see in regards to if nothing else, you get those guys' confidence. Guys, I'd say those three guys are the leaders of your lineup, no question. You get those guys going, and now maybe, just maybe, you have something to feel good about going into Oxford at the plate, because that's what it's all going to come down to. That's what it's all going to come down to. DG Dogcast, what's up? CJ Curry says we have a better record during the Friday-Sunday series. We got to win game one. You know what's crazy, guys? So I'm doing my deep dive on Ole Miss today and recording the show for tomorrow, which will be a full series preview for Ole Miss. But here's something interesting that I found out while talking to Barstool Mintz, talking to Mincy. Get this, Ole Miss. Hey, I talked about how this is a pivotal series for South Carolina and we need to win 2 out of 3. Dude, this series might be even bigger for Ole Miss. Ole Miss has lost 4 weekend series in a row. 4 in a row. And I don't know that they've won a Friday night game in that span. So, hey, you think we need to win a game one? Ole Miss needs to win a game one. Ole Miss needs to win a series. So, it's crazy, man. There's storylines abound. I mean, this is a huge series for both sides. You know, on the one hand, for South Carolina, you know, you got Mississippi State coming up next weekend. Of course, you travel to Kentucky. And then you have Tennessee at home. So I just look at this Ole Miss series and I'm like, hey, if you lose 2 or 3, is your season down the drain? No, it is not. But you're trying to get to that 17-13 number, 18-12. You're trying to go 6-6 or better in your last 12 games. I think to do that, this is a series you really need to take 2 out of 3. Taking 2 out of 3 would be really, really big this weekend. But like I said, hey, you're at 11-7 in SEC play. Ole Miss is at 10-8. They need it just as bad, if not more, than you do. So it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be a lot of fun, man. I can't wait. Scott Stamey, what's going on? Again, taking your questions, comments, calls, guys. 843-790-3377. That is 843-790-3377. Content is rolling here on a Wednesday. Yep, phone lines are open. Would love to take your questions, comments, and calls. 843-790-3377, guys. DG Dogcast is good win over the Citadel. Phil Harris, the Daily Weather Report. Let's see. Daily Weather Report for New Hampshire, 55 degrees and cloudy. Love that. Love that. 55 and cloudy. It's a pretty warm one here, Phil. Today we've got high of 80, I think. What's the high? It's 79 right now. 81, actually. Wow. Get this, Phil. High of 87 today. It's almost time for your guy to buy that new pool. High of 87. Tomorrow, a high of 89. It's a warm one in the city. We love it. We love it. We love the warm weather. We do. We do. We do. We do. We do. Big week for the business, though. Big week for the business, guys. Just because I'm very honest with you guys, and I'll keep you informed. Got a really big meeting tomorrow, a really big business meeting tomorrow with a potential partner, potential sponsor at 1:30. So I'll be jetting out as soon as the Daily Crow ends and going to that right here in Columbia, just meeting up with a guy who I'm buddies with, who says he's interested in supporting and sponsoring. So big week, man. Positive momentum. Let's keep it rolling. Positive momentum, positive momentum, positive momentum. Let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it rolling. Let's go. Dirt Heckler, 2 of 3 for the next 2 weeks and sweep Kentucky and at least 1 from Tennessee. Dirt Heckler, that is the absolute, I would say, best case scenario. I mean, I view Mississippi State a lot like I viewed Arkansas. Can you win 2 out of 3? Sure. Just don't get swept. Just don't get swept. Mississippi State is in that upper tier of the elites. Just don't get swept. I agree you need to sweep Kentucky. Hey, let's break it down. Sweep Kentucky, that's 3. Take 2 out of, I mean, dude, here's the thing. In your scenario, we would have 4, 7, bro, that'd be 8 wins. That would be more than a success. I mean, finishing with 19 SEC wins would be an incredible record. I mean, it would. I'm not saying it's like out of the realm, but like you tend to think if you go 20-10, okay? If you go 20-10 in SEC play, that is averaging winning 2 out of 3 every weekend. If you go 20-10 in SEC play, most years, you're going to win your division at minimum. Some years you're going to win the conference. So I think realistically, you need to win 2 out of 3 this weekend. Don't get swept against Mississippi State. I know it's at home. Don't get swept against Mississippi State. If you can win 2 out of 3, great. At minimum, have to take 2 out of 3 at Kentucky. You'd like to sweep that one. And then Tennessee, I want to say take 2 out of 3. Again, you're at home. You got to protect your home field. You got to protect. Tennessee, though, tip your cap. It's crazy. It's hard for me to believe how good Tennessee baseball is, but they are. By the way, shout out to Dirt, by the way, who always asks me how many hats I have. Here's another one for you, by the way, Dirt Heckler, Colorado Rockies. Anyways, though, no, I mean, I want to be realistic with expectations. Because to say that we're going to go 8-4, I mean, if we do that, we're a top 5 team. At minimum top 10. So Leland says, appreciate the podcast this morning. Look forward to it every morning on the commute. Leland, I appreciate you, sir. Thank you so much. That means the world, man. That's why I get it out at 5 a.m. I think it's important to, I remember when I lived in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I was on the daily commute every day, and I used to love waking up, listening to podcasts. And I know that's obviously at least if I can help you guys commute, go by quicker, or at least be a little more enjoyable, that's what I want to do. So again, guys, I appreciate y'all for real. That means the world, man. That means the world. How about this, by the way, guys? I know this doesn't really, I guess it's like whatever, but since I've had my podcast on my hosting platform that I'm on, since I've had it on there, it's been, I guess we started putting it on here like November of last year, I want to say. No. It's been way before that. It's been, when was it? Either way, in the last 12 months, I believe, I don't know. I'm going to get the stats all messed up. Anyway, since I've been on my hosting platform, which hadn't been that crazy long, maybe a year and a half, we are, I think, 70,000 downloads from hitting 400,000. That's pretty cool. So, pretty neat stuff. Elizabeth Ballard, Mahoney was so good last night. Yeah, he's incredible. I mean, that's a future weekend starter, no question. It's funny. Like, it's damn near unfair that we get to throw a guy like Jack Mahoney on a Tuesday. I mean, that's a weekend arm that's just casually trotting out there on a Tuesday. It's incredible. Rick Beatty says, shared in true Gamecock. Rick, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for the love. Doug Henry, I'll say this. Doug Henry has been around since day one. I literally remember Doug Henry DMing me like late 2017. This man has been there, truly been around since day one. Doug Henry, I appreciate you, bro. Doug Henry's seen it all, man. He has seen the complete evolution of TSUS. Heath Hagler says, love the morning podcast as well. It's become a part of the morning routine. I appreciate that, man. Like I said, that's why I like getting it out, man. It drops every morning at 5 a.m. on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Google Play. I mean, I'm sure you guys already know, but every single morning at 5 a.m. I plan, I have it published. So like I said, I know the morning listeners, man, the morning listeners, which, by the way, I do want to say to you guys, thank you so much. The Monday episode, which I'm not surprised at this, but the Monday episode was one of the most listened recently episodes we've had, because talking spring game and Mark Ryan conversation, stuff like that. So again, thank you guys for that as well. Really, really good stuff. And, like I said, you guys are the engine that make this thing go, man. There's no other way to put it. You guys are the engine that make this thing go. So I really, truly do appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. Scott Stamey says, just beat the dog shit out of Tennessee. Indeed. I know it's funny, man. Like I don't like Tennessee. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a fan of Tennessee, obviously. Like I dislike them. But man, some of our fan base really, and I mean really, hates Tennessee, like badly. I've seen some people say Tennessee's their most hated team. I'm curious, guys. Let's ask this. Let's have a little fun today. Outside, and you guys can call in if you want, 843-790-3377. Outside of Clemson, who do you hate the most? Who's your most hated team? For me, it's Georgia. I know for a lot of us, it's going to be Georgia, but I'm curious because not everybody answers the same. Some people hate Ohio State more than any other team. Some people hate Notre Dame, Southern Cal, Texas. I don't know. It just depends. Some people hate Tennessee. Some people hate Florida, And I mean, I don't like any of those schools, but Georgia for me is by, I'm telling you guys, growing up in North Augusta, South Carolina, right there on the border between, South Carolina and Georgia. I mean, I used to hate Georgia more than Clemson. The only reason I hate Clemson more now is because they're winning. Honestly. To hell with all of them. Travis Rowell, indeed. Best comment of them all. Yeah, North Carolina, too. Tom McClellan says Tar Heels. Yeah. I know a lot of us hate UNC. See, Ram Renovations, I don't hate LSU. Like, I had a blast in Baton Rouge. I'm not saying I'm a fan of them, obviously, but, like, I will be honest. Here's another question for you. Let's say you were put on this earth tomorrow. Your memory's completely wiped like Men in Black. Who would you be a fan of? Like, if you couldn't be a fan of South Carolina, who would you be a fan of? I'll be honest, LSU would be fun. LSU, I think it's weird too because Clemson's purple, terrible. LSU makes purple work. I'm not going to lie. Ironically enough, as I rock a Colorado Rockies hat with purple in it. But LSU makes purple work. What do you got? Like if you were put on this earth tomorrow and again you had to pick a different team, who would be your team? Who would you be a fan of? I think I'd probably be an LSU guy. I don't know. Bama. Yeah, I mean just jump on the bandwagon. I don't know. It'd either be one of these. Because I'll tell you what, growing up playing NCAA 14, right? I would always do like dynasties and road to. I mean, I still love Road to Glory. We're like, by the way, if you missed it, guys, 7:00 tonight, we are starting a brand new Road to Glory series with the college football revamp mod, and I finally got updated rosters. So hey, guess what? Amarian Brown, Jason Brown is on the game. Like all the rosters updated. Okay. All the statistics, all that's updated. So we're starting a brand new Road to Glory series tonight. You can watch it on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. So instead of Twitter, we're going to do Twitch, and I'm going to post the Twitch link to Twitter. I just figure, you know what, that's the place to, that's the place to host video gaming content. I don't think you guys will really mind. The Daily Crow will continue to be Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. But for the video game stuff, I think utilizing Twitch over Twitter is a better idea, and I'll just post that Twitch link, like I said, to Twitter. So, yeah. But again, who would you guys be a fan of? I'm really curious. I don't know. It's kind of a fun conversation to have. Again, I think LSU would be a blast. I mean, but anyways, back to what I was saying. Growing up playing NCAA 14, I always played with teams like Texas and Michigan. Those were like my go-to for what, and I think it's just because tradition, they have the flashy tradition, the big brand. I think being a Texas fan would be fun. I think being a Michigan fan would be cool. Again, it's just they have so much tradition. You know what I mean? It's like the opposite of us. They have tradition. I mean, Michigan literally has the most wins in like college football history. So I think that'd be cool. I think that'd be fun. Or better yet, would you be a fan of like a small school? Would you just be like a diehard App State fan, diehard Coastal fan, diehard Jacksonville State or Troy? I think there'd be some cool value in that. Honestly, I think that'd be neat. Us against the world type. Would you be a UCF fan? God forbid. Elizabeth Bauer says she picked Bama. I'm seeing Bama, LSU. Dirt says I got a really good fan as an LSU fan, so probably them. Jacob Edwards says Coastal. Lindsay Hagler says Oregon. That's kind of off the wall. Brennan Exhume says Oklahoma. Yeah, I mean it's a fun combo to have. I mean I'm glad I'm a Gamecock. I'd never change it, but it's like a fun. Like, is there a second team where you're like, you know what? I don't really mind them. It'd be kind of fun to put. I'll tell you this, and I mean, I'm sure I'd say this about every single SEC school, and I'm planning on going to all the games this fall. But even with the weirdness, like the weird feeling of last season and 20% capacity, Baton Rouge was a blast last year, guys. Like, and I honestly, I think probably because it was such limited capacity, and we also, I guess I say we weren't good at that point. We still had hope in the season. But I thought the LSU fans were awesome. I thought they were so cool, man. I thought that was great. Baton Rouge was incredible. So, I hate I didn't get to go to the actual baseball series, but yeah, Baton Rouge was insane, man. It was great. It was great. So again, guys, quick reminder: live stream watch along all weekend this weekend. The Sunday game, by the way, in case you missed it, has been moved up to 12:30 Eastern. Instead of 1 o'clock, I believe, and no new inning can start after 4:30. So they'll have 4 hours to play a 9-inning game. That shouldn't be an issue, but just so you know, the more you know. So we will go live Friday at 7:15, Saturday at 6:45, and then Sunday at 12:15 for all 3 games for the live stream watch along. So very excited to do that with you guys, to hang out, to watch the games. And if you want to tune in, again, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, that's where you can find it. So Colby Parker says TCU. Interesting. TCU. Okay. Fair enough. Justin says most hated teams. Clem sucks number 1, Tennessee number 2, Georgia number 3. His new life teams. Teams he'd pick outside of South Carolina. Florida State, Oregon, or the Miami Hurricanes. One of the 3. Okay. I got to be honest, guys. Yeah, I think being a fan of one of the Florida schools would be fun. I will say that. I think being a fan of even being a Gator would be kind of fun. Like, especially like, can you imagine being a Florida fan in the 90s? And even when Urban Meyer got there, like, I mean, incredible. FSU, their atmosphere, their game day. I know my guy, Alex Cosentino, good buddy of mine, I think he said his sister's going to FSU, so he's going to be kind of a closet FSU fan now. I wouldn't want to be a Miami fan. Nah, I wouldn't want to be a Miami fan. Brian Dean says EJ Jenkins is going to be a matchup nightmare. I agree, dude. I agree. I can't wait to see how we utilize him in the red zone for sure. Elizabeth Ballard, what's your opinion on fans saying the only reason we hit last night was because the Citadel pitching was so bad? I mean, if you want to be that miserable, if you wake up on a Wednesday and choose to be that miserable, then have at it. Be my guest. Let's jump to the phone lines. Phil, what's up, man?
Chris, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing great, man. I appreciate you asking. What's going on?
Not much. Just hanging out on break from work. I sent you my the photo of all of my Post-it notes there. It looks like a crazy person on my desk there for all of the show notes. So just big announcement here. As some of the people haven't heard already, I am doing a rugby Free Jack specific podcast. So it's called Jack's Rangers. It's on Facebook. If you want to throw a link in there, I'd appreciate it in the chat. But
attaboy.
Yeah, if people are, you know, I've been promoting rugby for 2 months on the show, maybe more.
Fair amount.
So if you've checked it out and you enjoy it, check out Jack's Rangers for all of your Free Jacks, New England Free Jacks fan perspective coverage of the games.
Phil, not to cut you off, not to cut you off. If nothing else, everyone in the Daily Crow needs to go and leave 5 stars. It just, even if you don't listen, go leave a 5-star review. Go support a fellow Daily Crower. I don't know if that's what we're gonna. I don't know. Go support a fellow Crower. Go support a fellow Rowdy Rooster. Go leave 5 stars. Once you, I don't know if you're on iTunes already, but once you do, we'll drop the link and make sure everybody goes and leaves a review. Because if nothing else, it takes 5 seconds, literally. So continue.
Totally. You're absolutely right. The first episode is in the works right now. This thing's either going to kill me or I'm going to put it out by Friday, whichever happens first. It's just been, it's a labor of love. I've been losing sleep, thinking about what I want to do with the podcast. So it's just been an awesome ride so far. It's more time than I thought it would be, but that's fine. I don't have anything else going on. Let's be honest. I just wanted to give a shout out to Chris real quick, praise him a little bit. I have asked questions of him because he's a podcast master at this point, and you've been there the whole way helping me out. It's really cool, man. I appreciate it so much. Everybody listen, Chris Phillips is the man, for real. He didn't have to help me out, but he's been there every step of the way, giving me pointers, talking me up, giving me pep talks about it. It's been really cool. Thank you so much, Chris.
Yeah, dude, I got you back, man. I think, like I said, you obviously have passion for it, and I think obviously, we've talked off air, but you're well spoken, have passion for it. Why not? You know what I mean? You'll never know what could become of it if you don't try. So yeah, definitely. I remember when I was starting and I was asking people, and there were people that helped me out or guided me or whatever, and so I just want to pay it forward and spread the love, man. So I got your back. So yeah, definitely. Like I said, once the first episode gets posted and we actually have landing spots for the show on iTunes, everywhere you're going to be, make sure everybody in this chat go leave 5 stars at minimum. You don't have to like rugby, you don't have to listen, who gives a damn, but go leave 5 stars at minimum, because you know what it does. I can tell you from experience, it helps boost up the show, and people are a lot more likely to listen to a podcast when it has a bunch of reviews. So let's go leave reviews and boost up the show. Why not? Like I said, fellow Daily Crowers, help out. So
exactly. Yeah, I appreciate it. Any help with the star ratings would be great. Like I said, hopefully putting it out by Friday. That is my absolute deadline, because the Free Jacks play a game on Saturday, so we're talking about in the podcast what happened in the previous game and the upcoming game. So it would be a disaster if I put it out later in the weekend. I might be, I don't know, up all night doing this, but it is fun. It's a little overwhelming, but hey, I want to do it. I'm doing it. Just do it. That's what I'm doing, man.
Yeah, just roll with it, man. You're gonna learn, like I told you before. You're gonna learn as you go, and you're gonna find your voice and your the way you like doing things, and you're gonna, it's gonna evolve. That's the fun part. Quickly before I let you go, Phil, I'm curious. Do you have an answer to not even the most hated team? Because that's whatever. That's that's personal. I know for you, like UNC is kind of maybe in there because of family ties and stuff.
Yeah.
But like, so if you couldn't be a South Carolina fan, like, would you be a UNC guy, or would there be a?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
For sure.
Because I know you have those family ties. So
I do have the family ties. I'm a North Carolinian too. So
right.
The school of North Carolina is the University of North Carolina.
So one of your most hated teams. One of your most hated teams has to be Duke, right? I mean, it has to be.
Yeah, listen, people that support Duke, I just don't get it, especially if you're a North Carolinian. Guess who goes to Duke? New Jersey.
Yeah, I'm about to say people that aren't from North Carolina.
Exactly. I don't want to get too far into that, but they're not the type of people that regular North Carolinians would be around.
Mm-hmm.
So why are you pulling for that? So I guess it's because of the success, but it's not the University of North Carolina. So yeah, screw Duke.
Yeah, fair enough. Who likes Duke? That dude, you know him, Phil. But the worst people though are the people that are like, oh, I'm a South Carolina football fan, but I'm a Duke basketball fan. It's like, oh, your opinion's invalid now. Your opinion's completely invalid. Nothing you say after you just said that even matters anymore.
That's a stiff arm from me, bro. Get out of my face with that nonsense.
Oh, yep. I agree. Well, yeah, man. Keep us definitely. I know we'll chat off air, but definitely keep me and keep us updated when everything goes live. And like I said, at minimum, we'll have people, go leave positive reviews and support. So
yeah, I'm going to end the phone call with the Free Jacks rallying cry. I'm going to throw in Jacks Rangers is the name of the podcast. Let's ride, baby. Woo!
Love it.
All right. See you.
Appreciate it, Phil. Great stuff. 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Brian Dean says, I pull for USC in all sports. Same here. What do you know? Justin says, if you expand to cover the league, could be rugby with Phil. Well, we don't. If South Carolina had a rugby team, it'd be, I don't know. Do we actually? I'm pretty sure we have club rugby. Believe it or not. I'm almost positive there's a rugby. Yeah, because I remember follow. Yep, Cock Rugby. They follow us. Did Phil know this? I'm curious. Did Phil know this? I'm going to drop this in the chat. I don't know if Phil will be able to click it or anybody, but shout out to Cock Rugby, dude. Club Rugby at USC. Did Phil know this? I don't know that he did. How about that? We do have rugby. Trip Roche. What's up, by the way, man? Rowdy Roosters in the building. They're not very... Actually, you know what's funny about this? What's funny about even bringing this up is our podcast, Cox and Cola, our guy Gavin Bennett, who was a walk-on on the football team last year and won the best mullet at USC or whatever, he plays on the rugby team. What are the odds? Who knew? Unreal. You learn something new every day. So, Phil, you just got a reason to watch Cock Rugby because you're a rugby guy. Chris Thomas said, Old Gray Rugby Club still around. I do not know. I don't even know what that is. UGA. So this dude's, for Cincinnati, UGA 24, UC 21. We got a dog in the chat. What's up? By the way, guys, I want to ask you about this. Did you see Saturday Down South and specifically Connor O'Gara's quarterback rankings for SEC quarterbacks going into this season? Post-spring camp quarterback ratings. Luke Doty ranked 13th in the SEC. behind notably Ken Seals at Vanderbilt. I know Luke Doty's not established. I know he's unproven, but man, that feels, I don't know, that feels tough. That one feels tough. That one feels kind of tough. Let's see if did he put it on. He should. I know he probably put it on Twitter. Let's see. Great motivation for Doty. I agree. DG Dogcast. I don't know how it wasn't first. Second is fine, but Corral, interesting pick. How JT wasn't first. Yeah, JT second, Corral first. I mean, Corral's just going to have the stats. I think that's probably what gives him the nod. I mean, does that mean he should be the number one quarterback? No, but I mean, whatever. And I've had Connor O'Gara on my show, man. I'd love to hear his reasoning behind it. Dirt Heckler, give them a chip on their shoulders, and they're going to be dangerous. Brian Dean, before the season is over, Luke Doty will be top 5. Colby Parker says, if any of the guys go play with the Bananas this summer, I think you should go watch some Banana Ball. I'd love to, my guy. Number 1, you watch great baseball. Number 2, it's funny. Number 3, you get to go to Savannah. I'd love to. I could use a Tybee Island trip in my life. Brandon Wagner, come the season, Luke's definitely not going to be the second worst quarterback in the entire conference. He just has to prove himself. Brandon Wagner, who is 14. Number 14 is Bo Allen from Kentucky, and I think he's probably 14 because I don't even know who the hell Bo Allen is. Brian Dean says Saturday Down South sucks anyways. All right, be nice, be nice. We've had O'Gara and Marler on. I think SDS actually does great work. So, by the way, did you guys see Jake Bentley has been officially named the starter at South Alabama? Yes, Jake Bentley is still playing college football. Unbelievable. Ryan Brack, what's up, man? What's up, Brack? How you doing? What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, so these are the rankings, by the way, in case you... Well, here, I'll just show it to you. I know the guys over at SDS won't mind. They'll appreciate it. Here are the rankings. Okay, 1 through 14. Matt Corral, JT Daniels, Bryce Young, Miles Brennan, Emory Jones, Haynes King, who I've never heard of, KJ Jefferson, Connor Bazelak, I don't know how you say his name, Bazelak, whatever. How about Bo Nix being 9th? Yikes. Hendon Hooker, don't know who that is. Will Rogers, 11th. Ken Seals, 12th. Luke Doty, 13th. And Bo Allen at 14th. What do you guys think about these rankings? I'm curious again. These are Saturday Down South and specifically Connor O'Gara of Saturday Down South. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about these rankings? We got some Georgia fans in here too. Oh, Hooker's the VT transfer. I forgot about that. Touchdowns and home run says Harrison Bailey will start for Tennessee next year. Brandon M says, what a joke. Brandon Wagner says Auburn fans hate Bo Nix. Colby Parker says Bo is 9th because that's how many picks he threw last year. Dirt Heckler says, isn't Will Rogers a cowboy comic book here from the 30s? I think so. UGA, come on. Hey, UGA guy, changing your name for the chat. Why? There's no need for that. Says Stetson Bennett should be number 1. Ha, good one. Ryan Cawthorn, there's a lot of jealousy across YouTubers, and it's obvious. Keep up the good work, brother, and do not let the haters bother you. Who's projecting hate? Who's doing that? Where is this coming from, Ryan? I mean, I appreciate that, and I definitely don't let it bother me at all, but I didn't know there was any hate being thrown, man. It's all love. We all support each other, man. Why not? Trip Roche says Doty hasn't earned anything yet. I think he'll be a top 10 when the season ends. Ryan Brack, Doty and Carolina prove themselves. Look at the quarterback spot last few years. I agree with you. All right, so that's the top 10. You can see that on Saturday Down South's Instagram page. But yeah, no, I agree with you guys. I agree. I mean, I still feel 13th is a little low. But, whatever. It is what it is. Yeah, I think Doty certainly will finish in the top 10. No doubt. And hey, there's going to be a lot of fans that say it should be Jason Brown instead. So I guess whatever it is, what it is. It's all good. So all good. I can't help it. Smells good. I got Phil calling in again. Here we go. Phil, twice in one day. What's up?
Just wanted to kind of jump on you for a second. Yes, we have a club rugby team. I played for them. I can't believe you forgot about that.
I honestly did forget about that.
Team.
I did forget about that. I apologize.
No problem. But I just wanted to let you know my greatest Carolina moment of all time, the sports moment, is we went to – I was not on the team at this point. I had graduated well before that. But we went to Philadelphia for the National Collegiate Sevens tournament. And Carolina ended up playing Clemsucks in the final for one of the trophies, and we beat them.
Attaboy.
It was amazing. And, yeah, this was, I'd say about 4 or 5 years ago. We're not as good as we were back then. We were really good back then. So there's like 3 tiers of trophies, and I'm pretty sure we won the second tier of the trophy for the tournament. So, and we beat Clemson to do it. So, I mean, you want to talk about out-of-body experiences? Dude, I was there.
Attaboy.
My whole family had flown up to Philadelphia. I drove down, and unbelievable. The scenes were glorious. To beat Clemson for a trophy, guys. Not just the regular one that we get for the Palmetto series, but a trophy on a national stage. Unbelievable. So, yes, we have a club rugby team. They were amazing. Go check them out. I think you posted the link in there. Go Cox.
Yeah, love it. Appreciate it, Phil.
Bye-bye.
Thanks. Good stuff. Good stuff. By the way, Ryan Cawthorn, Carolina Jackpot? Really? Drop the link. Hey, Ryan, drop the link. I'm just curious now. Jackpot follows me on social media. I thought we were cool. I mean, I'll be honest, I don't watch Jackpot stuff because I don't watch anybody's stuff, guys. Because listen, when you make content as much as I make it, you really don't have time to, let me devote an hour to watch. Like, it has to be most of, honestly, guys, the content I consume outside of what I do. If I listen to a podcast, if I watch a YouTube video, most of it, honestly, is trying to detach and get away from sports. I mean, obviously in football, I consume a lot more because I want to hear what's this person saying, what's that, kind of what's the vibe of everything. But most of the stuff I watch, man, is like self-development, good stuff for mental health, just stuff to relax or whatever. But, Carolina Jack. I mean, so I don't watch Carolina Jackpot stuff, but really? Well, and I can tell you this. Okay, so if it's on that Rob and Kale show, those dudes despise me. So whatever, bro. It is what it is. I mean, people are going to hate. People are going to talk shit. That's unfortunate. That's a shame. That's a shame. There's enough room for everybody to win, man. There's enough room for everybody to win. So that's a shame if that's the case. I wish Carolina Jackpot, and even the Rob and Kale show, wish them nothing but the best, man. Wish them nothing but the best. So, oh well. It is what it is. It is what it is. Again, guys, 843-790-3377. Taking your questions, comments, calls as well. Again, that's 843-790-3377. I'll tell you this, Ryan, one last thing. When you got a lot of positive momentum like we got, when you got things rolling, when good things are happening, people love to talk shit. They love to hate because they get pissed off because it's not them. And that's the truth. So just call it for what it is, bro. If we really want to have that conversation, I will have that conversation with you. I will do it. Let's see. UGA 45 SC 16 says it wasn't cool when y'all destroyed the hedges. Bro, everybody that beats Georgia does that, right? I feel like everybody that beats Georgia does that. I mean, I understand being pissed off, but I mean, Robbie Davis, what's up, man? He says, sorry, I missed your text earlier, by the way. Outside of the SEC part of the schedule, I'm concerned about is the ECU game. If we can get past ECU, I feel like we can be 4-1 going into Tennessee. You're right. Dude, honestly, when you look at the schedule and you say, okay, what is the most important game of the 2021 football season for Carolina? I'll be honest with you, it might be that ECU game. And I know that might sound crazy because you're like, Chris, that shouldn't be that close. We should win. That is a tricky game. Going to Greenville, ECU has given you a lot of problems. Hey, it's week 2. You're still figuring things out. You're still instilling the culture. You're still figuring out who your dudes are. You know what I mean? That's a tricky game. Do not sleep on that ECU matchup. Do not sleep on that week 2 matchup. That might be the most important game of the year. Let's jump to the phone lines. Colby, what's up, man?
How's it going?
Dude, just hanging out, bro. Chilling. What's up?
Oh, man. Nothing much. Just wanted to jump on here. I had an idea, and I just want to see what you think. I know Two Spoons is very busy, but after we do the West Clark, Chris one-on-one, let's see if you can try and lock up Two Spoons, or Two Spoons can lock you up.
Dude, I don't want to get embarrassed. That's a foolish bet, honestly. Two Spoons would drive me in the ground. Listen, there's no room for pride and that type of thing. Two Spoons would drive me into the ground. I probably wouldn't even be able to get off the line of scrimmage, honestly. The only reason I'd have a chance against Wes Clark is because I actually played baseball at the collegiate level, and I don't throw hard like an SEC pitcher, and I didn't when I played either. But like, at least I can I know what I'm doing out there. Bro, trying to run routes against DJ Swearinger would be a mistake on my part. Let's put it that way. So I'm not going to lie. I'd be kind of scared. I'm scared thinking about it. Like, honestly. I mean, it'd be great for content. Don't get me wrong. But I don't really have a desire to get driven into the ground by DJ Swearinger. So.
That's fair. That's fair.
But, I mean, like I said, great for the content. Anything with Two Spoons would be excellent for content. I'd just love to get him back on the podcast, personally. So, but
oh yeah,
no, I mean, it's fair. That's fair. Like I said, good for the content, bad for me personally. So,
but after hearing the ECU comment, I just had to jump on here. It is sad that is the truth, but it's also sad that is our reality. That ECU is sending in our way now.
Well, and it's just, but man, it's just a thing that with a new head coach and there's so much turnover and there's so many question marks, I'll be honest with you, like, yes, the record matters. It's important, right? You want to win games. We need to show progress. But, the record, to me, at least in year 1, is not the most important thing. I want to see a well-coached football team. I want to see the culture being instilled. I want to see a disciplined team, a team that shows up fired up, ready to play, excited to play for the name on the front of the jersey and not the back. There's certain things I want to see, and the record will take care of itself. Like I said, I don't think it's the most important thing. I don't want to say the season is a wash by any means, but even if we go 4-8, we're not circling the wagons to fire Shane Beamer. I mean, we all understand the challenge in year 1. We know there's talent on the roster, but we understand the challenge in year 1. Again, the goal is to get to 6-6. And I would just say, bro, I think it's the most important game because, you say it's sad, and I get where you're coming from. That's where the program is right now, though. But I can tell you, to get to that 6-6 mark, even to go 5-7, like if you're going to have a season like you want to have, in year 1 of Shane Beamer, you have to beat East Carolina. You just have to. Like, you can lose to Kentucky, God forbid. You can lose to Missouri. You can lose to Tennessee. But you cannot lose to ECU, bro. You just cannot. And, I'm not one of those people that say, oh, if you lose in week 2, your season's just over, pack it up. But realistically, if you lose that week 2 game, it's going to be really hard to get to that 6-win level, which, again, you know what's crazy, man? This is like the only parallels I draw between them, but this season is very similar to me to Muschamp's first season in the sense of if we get to a bowl game, that is a huge success. Anything beyond 6 wins is gravy. But if you can get to 6-6, you start to build momentum in the program. Like, okay, here we go. We got back to a bowl. You got to think, man. You got to think. We're talking about a program that's won 6 combined games in the last 2 years. That's just the reality. So, yeah, it might be sad. Trust me, I feel kind of, and I haven't made it official yet, but I feel kind of silly, though, saying, oh, that's the key game of the season is ECU, because that should be a game we just chalk up as a win. But at the same time, it is a very important game, I think. And I don't think ECU is going to be all that great this year, but going to Greenville especially, it's tricky. It's tricky, and you just better take care of your business, bro. You got to take care of your business. And again, I think it's a game South Carolina will be favored in. They should win. I don't think they'll be double-digit favorites. I can tell you that. But you still should win the game. But it's just it's kind of one of those things where, like, early in a round of golf, you cannot win the game, or you can't win the tournament, or shoot a great round on the first hole or the second hole, but you can ruin your round early, right? I mean, it's the same thing with our season in 2021. Just because you beat ECU and start 2-0, that don't mean you're going to go 6-6 or 7-5. That doesn't mean. But if you lose to ECU, it damn near guarantees you are not getting to 6 wins. So that's just kind of the way I look at it.
Yeah, man. One last thing as far as baseball. I know Reaper of the Souls is the big thing this year. What was better, that or the fish, Reptar, back in the day? Which one is better in your eyes as far as bringing the team together and was just kind of like a cool hoorah and our type of thing, that we represented and we loved and the fan base got behind? Which one was better in your eyes? I personally think the fish was cool as crap.
They're both unique and cool in their own way. I think a lot of it depends on how far do we go in the postseason. I mean, those things are really cool when you make it to the Supers and you go to Omaha. You know what I mean? Like, those are really awesome, because I think 2012 is when that came about, because I had LB Danzler on my show, and obviously he was there. He had the walk-off in the regional against Clemson in 2012. So I think, and he actually told me the story about Reptar and everything and how he brought it. And, it's really cool how that stuff comes to be. All the, every baseball team really, but especially all the great teams, they have those weird rallying cries. That 2010 team had the spirit stick. You know what I mean? That's how it goes. So, it's tough to pick. Recency bias. I do love the Reaper thing, just how unique it is and how cool it is. But yeah, Fear the Fish was dope. It's just great though to see our teams have a rallying cry like that. Again, I think you need that. It's something. Baseball is a unique sport, man. And we're seeing it in football too, with the turnover chain, and it's just something to get the kids fired up, get them excited, and get everybody pumped up and on the same page and everything. So I don't know. It's it's tough for me to pick, man. I feel like you're putting me on the spot. I'll say right now, Fear the Fish. I say right because, again, like I said, if we go to Omaha and we're passing the scythe around, well, automatically the scythe becomes cooler. It's just, But, hey, which one gives us more luck? Fear the Fish did a lot of good work for us, so the scythe is up to bat. The scythe is up to the challenge, so we'll see how far it takes us. But, they're both awesome, man. They're both awesome, so.
Yeah, I was about to say the scythe's kind of letting us down right now.
That's a good point. That's a very, very good point. So, yeah, man, a lot of it comes back to how much success do we have with it. That's the one that's cooler in my mind. So, I will say, too, the Fear the Fish thing, we got to do it a lot more often because they did it every time they hit a double, too, like the thin or whatever. So, yeah, I don't know. The scythe only comes out for home runs. And like you said, man, lately it feels like we haven't seen a lot of the scythe lately. So hopefully this weekend in Oxford, we'll see it a lot more. But, yeah, we'll see.
Oh, yeah. Just want to say I appreciate letting me write for you. It's been a blast. Can't wait to put some more stuff out with you. Love watching. The Spurs Up Show has now officially become a part of my daily life. I wake up and turn it on and can't start my day without it. And it means a lot to me. Love South Carolina. Love watching you. Hopefully someday we'll get to meet and talk some content. But, yeah, good stuff, man.
Yeah, Colby, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate your great work. And, yeah, let's keep it going throughout baseball season, man. I appreciate you.
Oh, yes, sir.
So, all right, brother. Take care. Thanks so much.
Okay.
Good stuff. 843-790-3377. Guys, we got about 10 minutes left here. Dirt Heckler says Reptar. Yeah, Reptar. Don't forget about Reptar. UGA says Jackpot told me Clemson's going to beat Georgia. Bad. He said Georgia had no chance. Is that true? I don't think that's true at all. No, I think that's going to be a really good game. So, that's funny though. Jackpot talking shit. That's wild. I don't know why. Like I've never even had a run-in with the guy. Like I've never even I don't think I've ever maybe there's been one DM where I was like, hey man, how did you get so much success on YouTube? I think that's literally all I said. If nothing else, I complimented him. So I don't know where that animosity would come from. And I can tell you one thing, guys, it's not reciprocated. To have beef, it's got to be both sides. I can tell you it is not reciprocated. So all love on this side, guys. All love, all love. Combat hate with love, man. Combat hate with love. Ryan Cawthon was brought on by Rob. Oh, yeah. I mean, Rob hates me. The comrade, whatever. He hates my guts. That again, that doesn't bother me. He's hated me since day one. He'll continue to hate, and that's just totally fine and dandy. So it's all good, man. Like I said, combat hate with love, bro. It's all good. I got no hate for anybody. You know, I've had him muted on Twitter for 6 months now. So my life has been exponentially better since I made that decision. So it's all good, man. Like I said, it's all love. We're all Gamecocks. We all bleed the same blood. We all bleed garnet and black, and just so be it, man. It's all good. It is what it is. I'm gonna keep focused on making great content. That's all I really give a damn about. So I let everybody else talk, and we'll keep on putting out great content, man. That's all that really matters. So that's all that really matters. Again, 843-790-3377, guys. Quick reminder, of course, podcast dropped this morning, episode 431. Breaking down everything with the Citadel win last night. Of course, tomorrow's show will be a full breakdown of the Ole Miss series this weekend. And Friday's show, of course, will be full prediction for the weekend series in Oxford, Mississippi. I wish I could go down, man. It's 100% capacity. It's going to be a blast. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. So John Gibbs, what's up, man? Hey, great talking with you. Great meeting you last night, man. Truly do appreciate you. That was awesome. Thank you, guys. Again, if you're ever out and about and you see me, come up and say hello. I really appreciate it, man. Seriously, it's kind of surreal. It means the world. Seriously, I mean, I can't say enough. I don't have the words for it. So, let's see. Dirt Heckler says, I tell you what, I'd rather play them at 100% than Mississippi State. Yeah. It's man, the dude. I would love to have a reason to go down there. That would be great. That would be great. Ryan Cawthon says, I think I honestly may hate Tennessee more than Georgia. I hate Georgia. Colby Walker. Why did I say that? Colby Parker. Forgot to ask on the phone. Brandon McElwain gets shafted here. Kids tearing it up in pads and with a glove for Cali. You know, I would have loved to see Brandon McElwain stick it out. And I mean, dude, it's just hard to judge any quarterback that played under Muschamp. You know what I mean? It was a very smart decision for him to dip out. We'll put it that way. Very smart decision. So, by the way, guys, you know what I'm really excited for? I'll tell you guys a little bit about my personal life. Tonight for dinner, we are making breakfast for dinner. I'm talking hash browns, pancakes, eggs. Oh, can't wait. Just something random, but I've literally been looking forward to today, like all week, because I've been planning all week. Like, I am making breakfast for dinner. Bottom line, period, point blank. Savannah Webster, what's going on? How you doing? Trip Roche says, hopefully Clark can ride the momentum from last night in Ole Miss. Yeah, I mean, 3 for 3 with 2 walks. You know, that's as good as we've seen Clark look at the plate. And I think the thing fans like to see, and I like to see, was it wasn't he just relied on the home run. He didn't go 1 for 5 with a homer, and we're saying, okay, hopefully he can carry that. No, 2 doubles and a single. You know, I thought you saw him really simplify. And like I told you guys, I'm not worried about Wes Clark. Wes Clark's a good hitter. Good hitters are going to hit. You know what I mean? He's going to come back into his own. He's going to be okay. So, Colby Parker says, Colby Walker has a night. I swear there's like a Major League Baseball player named Colby Walker. Maybe I'm wrong. No, I think I'm actually wrong. I think I just made that up. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know where Colby Walker came from. Savannah Webster says, we literally are too. So weird. What are you commenting about, Savannah? I'm kind of lost on that comment. UGA says Muschamp is our problem now. Sir, you are correct. You can have him. I don't even care if we lose to Georgia UGA. I just hope that we throw for 3,000 yards on his secondary. I mean, I would love to shove it up Muschamp's ass. I mean, there's, people thought when he was here that I disliked him personally, and I really didn't. I really Savannah, breakfast for dinner, okay. But I really didn't dislike him personally. I really did. It was strictly business, football, whatever. But the way things went down to him being at Georgia, so I don't want us to shove it up his ass in a personal way, but a football way, yeah, I do. I really, really, really do. Really do. So. Again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. We got less than 5 minutes to go. UGA says Dan Lanning is the defensive coach. I know he is, but Muschamp is still helping out with defensive backs. Savannah says, I'm excited for the draft tomorrow. Yeah, I'm excited too. I don't know that I'll talk about it much on my show, but I mean, we could talk about J.C. Horn, and I think probably we'll have more to talk about Monday when we recap the draft. But, no, I'm definitely looking forward to it. I mean, South Carolina is most likely definitely going to have a first-round pick. And, no matter how you feel about wow. No matter how you feel about J.C. Horn, it's a big deal for South Carolina. It's a big deal for South Carolina to have a first-rounder. It is. So, Savannah Webster, Ole Miss is Friday, normal Friday through Sunday series this weekend, which I know a lot of us are happy to return to normalcy, and I'm kind of happy too. I mean, Thursday through Saturday is cool, but heck, we couldn't get a normal Thursday through Saturday series in. It was doubleheader Saturday, doubleheader Friday. Like, screw it. Let's just go back to normal. So yeah, Friday through Sunday. Friday at 7:30, Saturday at 7, and Sunday at 12:30. So it's going to be a fun weekend in Oxford, Mississippi. That's for sure. For sure. Savannah Webster says Thursday would be cool. What channel are we on? I canceled my sling. I believe the draft's going to be on ESPN. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure the draft will be on ESPN. I don't know what other channel they'd put it on. So WB Prothman, the doubleheaders we've had, why was one 2 7s and the other was 2 9s? I really don't know, man. I don't know why. I think maybe, you know what I think it was? I think at LSU, I think there was like a time limit they had to finish the game by. And Friday, we didn't have that against Arkansas. So, bro, I don't know, though. It's been weird with the doubleheaders. It'd be nice to play a weekend with no doubleheaders. On that note, before we go, let's take a look. Oxford, Mississippi, the weather. I just love for one weekend for weather to not be an issue. And it looks like we should be good this weekend. Sunday, there's a 40% chance of rain, but Friday, Saturday look really, really good. So we should be good to go. Oh, Savannah Webster, you meant the Ole Miss games. Let me check. I think Saturday is on SEC Network. I'm almost positive, but SEC Network Plus for Friday and Sunday. Let's jump to the phone lines real quick. Dirt. What's up, man?
Not much. I got the answer for the doubleheader question.
Yeah, go ahead.
So in SEC baseball, like you said in the past, you only have 3 days to play 3 games, and the doubleheaders on Saturday against LSU were doubleheaders because they were on the last day of that 3 days, and you're only allowed to play 7 innings and a doubleheader if it's on the last day.
Right.
If it's on another day, you have to play all 9 innings.
Gotcha. I mean, I think most teams would prefer to play 9 innings. I mean, I know I would, but. Oh,
yeah. I mean, 6 extra outs. Oh, yeah.
Exactly. Which, by the way, not to cut you off, Dirt, but Friday and Sunday, SEC Network Plus. Saturday is on SEC Network on the big channel. So just for if anybody's wondering about TV.
Yeah, I just wanted to get that in for you into it. Thanks.
I got you. Hey, Dirt, man. Like I said, I appreciate it. And, yeah, definitely call back in, like I said, later this week. Big series coming up this weekend, man. I know you're looking forward to it just like I am.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Talk to you later.
All right, Dirt. Take care. Great stuff. Guys, that's going to do it. Appreciate you guys tuning in. It's 1 o'clock. I'm going to run. Bernardo, what's up, man? Hope you've been well. Shoot me a text. Guys, we're out of here. Appreciate you all tuning in again. Quick reminder, episode 431 dropped this morning, breaking down everything with the Citadel game. And, of course, tomorrow's show, we will look ahead to the Ole Miss series this weekend. Friday's show, full prediction, breakdown, everything you need to know. Podcast rolling, the Daily Crow rolling all throughout the week. Also, guys, starting tonight, a brand new Road to Glory series with Gamecocks quarterback Luke Doty. 7 o'clock. That will be on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Not Twitter. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. We will post the link, of course, to Twitter, but Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. 7 o'clock, though, we're going to do a Road to Glory series with Luke Doty with updated rosters now. We've actually got updated rosters, so I'm going to be updating each game, putting the stats up, stuff like that. And, yeah, we'll go from there. So, guys, again, thank you all so much for the love and support. Appreciate you all tuning in, and we will talk